The drama surrounding Chrisean Rock has taken another serious turn, and this time, it may be impossible to ignore. Child Protective Services has reportedly been called again, marking what many believe could be the breaking point in an already troubling story. For months, whispers about Chrisean's ability to care for her child have echoed through social media circles. But now the concerns have escalated into official reports. The public has watched her unravel in real time, from chaotic Instagram lives and backstage fights to the heartbreaking videos of baby Junior crying amid loud, unstable environments. It all played out like a tragedy unfolding in slow motion. Now, sources close to the matter say multiple reports have been filed in the past 3 days alone, prompting CPS to launch a formal investigation into her parenting. Some believe it was a recent live stream filled with erratic energy and disturbing scenes that triggered the alarm. Others point the finger at Blueface's circle, accusing them of orchestrating a custody play to gain full control of the child. But no matter the source, one thing is painfully clear: public opinion is shifting. This time, the internet is not so split. While a loyal group of fans still defends Chrisean, insisting she's doing her best under extreme pressure, an even larger wave of critics argue the baby deserves stability, not a front-row seat to dysfunction. Just when the controversy could not get any heavier, a former friend of Chrisean's stepped into the spotlight with alleged evidence that could change everything. Receipts were shown, and private messages, all hinting at a deeper, more troubling pattern behind the scenes. If the allegations hold weight, this revelation could deal a devastating blow to Chrisean's credibility and her chances of maintaining custody. What once looked like a messy celebrity feud is now becoming something far more serious: a legal and emotional battle over a child's safety. Social media is buzzing, headlines are multiplying, and as the pieces fall into place, it's no longer about fame or scandal, it's about what's best for a baby caught in the eye of a storm. This isn't just another social media scandal, this is a sobering moment in the ongoing saga of Chrisean Rock, and it might be the most heartbreaking chapter yet. At the center of it all, a baby, a mother battling public pressure and private demons, and a storm that's only grown since the cameras first started rolling. Before the headlines and viral clips, before CPS started knocking and the internet turned her life into a public spectacle, Chrisean was just a determined girl from Baltimore. She came from a world where survival was a daily hustle, and ambition was often your only lifeline. Built tough by her environment, she carried herself with fierce energy, never letting poverty or pain dim her dream of making it big. That determination led her into the chaotic world of reality television, but she could never have predicted how far down the rabbit hole she would fall once she met Blue. The moment she stepped into his universe, everything began to unravel. Her breakout appearance on Blue Girls Club, the unfiltered and often exploitative Zeus Network series, became a twisted turning point. Cameras rolled as she brawled with housemates, cried on cue, and professed undying love in between emotional breakdowns. What should have been a stepping stone toward fame became a cautionary tale of what happens when pain is packaged as content. Chrisean's story quickly became marked by extremes. She lost a tooth during a fight, only to wear it like a badge of loyalty. She got Blueface's name tattooed on her face not once, but multiple times, as if ink could anchor her place in his world. Arrests, outbursts, and tearful live streams followed, creating a loop of chaos that fans watched like a train wreck they could not look away from. And through it all, Chrisean stayed. Despite everything: public humiliation, emotional distress, physical violence, she clung to the belief that what they had was real, that somehow, this storm she was enduring would transform into a story of triumph, a love story for the ages. Her loyalty was not just about Blueface, it was about proving she was unbreakable, even as the world watched her crack in real time. What makes Chrisean's journey so heartbreaking is not just the chaos that surrounded her, but the deep belief she held that all this pain meant something, that the heartbreak, the public humiliation, and the instability were somehow leading her toward a greater purpose. In her mind, the struggle was the story, and enduring it all would eventually prove her strength, her loyalty, and maybe even her worth. She seemed to believe that if she just stayed faithful through the worst of it, something beautiful would emerge on the other side: a career, a stable love, a powerful comeback. But the reality of fame, especially the kind built on dysfunction and spectacle, is far more brutal. Instead of being rewarded for her resilience, she was consumed by the machine that turns personal pain into entertainment. Her moments of vulnerability, crying on live streams, pleading for love, lashing out in frustration, became viral clips, shared not with empathy, but with mockery or detached fascination. The very media exposure that gave her visibility also robbed her of control. Every misstep was replayed, dissected, and used as fuel for gossip blogs and reaction videos. And as the lines between her real life and reality TV blurred, her mental and emotional well-being suffered. The girl who once radiated raw ambition became a symbol of emotional chaos. Her energy, once magnetic, started to dim under the weight of public scrutiny and unhealed wounds. Meanwhile, the relationship that sparked much of this toxic, volatile entanglement with Blueface seemed less like a love story and more like a trap. And still, she stayed. Still, she hoped. Still, she fought to make it all mean something. Now, as Child Protective Services investigate her parenting, as legal documents surface, and as a growing chorus of critics question her stability, Chrisean finds herself in an even harsher spotlight. The same system that once amplified her every move for profit now watches her with judgment, offering no support, only headlines. It is hard not to ask, was she ever truly in control? Did she chase the spotlight with full awareness? Or was she pushed into it by a culture that thrives off brokenness and dysfunction, especially when it comes from young Black women? Either way, her story has shifted. It is no longer just about a rocky romance or viral fights, it is about what happens when a person's worst moments are commodified. When the world watches your pain like it is a show, and when no one steps in until it is too late. Chrisean's journey is a cautionary tale about the cost of fame in a digital world where everything is content, and nothing, especially not a human life, is off limits. When she announced her pregnancy, the internet split in two. For some, it was her redemption arc. For others, it was a warning sign if she struggled to take care of herself. How would she care for a child? Unfortunately, their fears weren't unfounded. From the moment baby Junior arrived, the situation was unstable. Blueface didn't even show up to the delivery room, choosing instead to make snarky posts on Twitter. Their attempts at co-parenting quickly fell into open hostility. Chrisean carried Junior everywhere: interviews, clubs, studio sessions, even live streams. But instead of celebrating her hustle, people started raising alarms. In one viral video, she was doing her makeup while her baby cried nearby, seemingly ignored. Another clip caught her mid-work, accidentally dropping him. Then came the blunt fans, zoomed in during one stream and claimed to see marijuana just inches from the stroller. The backlash was swift and unforgiving. Still, Chrisean pushed back, defending herself publicly. "I'm not perfect, but I'm his mom. He's good, he's happy." But the defense began to crumble when a woman claiming to be her former friend and stylist leaked voicemails and DMs that painted a grim picture: dirty bottles, missed appointments, and a frightening moment when the baby allegedly ingested something he shouldn't have. She said, "This isn't shade, it's a plea for help." Shortly after, an anonymous Reddit post from a pediatric nurse sent shockwaves online. Though it didn't name names, fans quickly drew their conclusions. Blueface wasted no time fanning the flames. Posting a cryptic photo of a CPS card with no explanation. Bloggers confirmed it. Multiple reports had indeed been filed, and a wellness check was imminent. Then came a leaked moment from Zeus producers: an emotional breakdown, Chrisean crying while Junior screamed in the background. Just 48 hours before the CPS visit, she went live again, slurring her words, eyes dull, visibly overwhelmed. When fans urged her to tend to her crying child, she brushed it off. "He's spoiled. He'll be all right." This time, the backlash wasn't just loud, it was unanimous. Even her loyal fans were forced to admit it. Something's deeply wrong, and the world is watching. Parenting influencers across Twitter rang the alarm, urging CPS to act swiftly, and they did. Child Protective Services showed up unannounced at Chrisean's LA rental. According to a neighbor who claimed to witness suited officials entering her home while she was still in glam mode for a Zeus shoot, moments later, witnesses said Chrisean erupted in tears and shouted, "Y'all doing too much. Ain't no abuse. Y'all weird." CPS, known for taking repeated reports seriously, especially when video evidence is involved, was reportedly acting on over 16 complaints within a single month, as leaked insider emails suggest. Those same rumors say the wellness check triggered a Level 2 care review, opening the door for ongoing surveillance and mandatory parenting classes. Behind closed doors, one agent allegedly warned Chrisean, "If another incident happens, we may have to take it to court." Hours later, Blueface added fuel to the fire by posting an eerie photo of his mother, Teresa, holding baby Junior, noticeably not inside Chrisean's house, but rather his mom's place in the valley. The captionless photo had fans wondering, did Blueface temporarily gain custody? Though no legal confirmation followed. Speculation intensified, as Chrisean stayed silent and did not post her baby for over 2 days. A striking change from her usual social media presence. Her next livestream came in a wave of rage and heartbreak. Through sobs, she declared, "They trying to take my baby like I'm a bad mom. I thought y'all was rooting for me." She accused Blueface of using their son as a prop and claimed he never even wanted the child. Meanwhile, gossip pages shared alleged texts from a leaked group chat between Blueface, his mom Carissa, and ex Jonathin. Carissa reportedly messaged, "Told y'all this would happen. That girl ain't built for motherhood." Blueface allegedly replied, "As long as I got him with me, he good." Jonathin chimed in with a cutting remark, "Imagine caring more about fame than your child." Soon, celebrities weighed in. Tokyo Toni went live, urging Chrisean to sit down and focus on being a mother. While Summer Walker posted a cryptic story many saw as shade, stating, "Being a mom means sacrificing the spotlight." Suddenly, the internet erupted. Some viewers still did not fully grasp the weight of the situation, but once the comments started pouring in, the momentum could not be stopped. Users began tagging Chrisean, demanding she break her silence, while others slammed Blueface for allegedly using the drama to manipulate public opinion and the courts. Everyone was on edge, wondering if CP would seek full custody of baby Junior. The conversation spiraled. Was Blueface working the system? Was Chrisean in a downward spiral or facing a long overdue reckoning? One thing was clear. The real casualty was the one-year-old child stuck between chaos, cameras, and controversy. Just when it seemed things could not get any messier, an explosive twist dropped in this time. It did not come from a blog, gossip site, or Blueface's infamous social media rants. A leaked medical report, allegedly from a pediatric clinic in Los Angeles, surfaced in fan groups. The document, stamped confidential but heavily circulated online, claimed baby Junior had been exposed to secondhand marijuana smoke and showed signs of elevated toxins linked to neglectful conditions. The internet collectively gasped. Was this report real? Was it leaked by someone close to Chrisean or possibly by Blueface himself? Tasha K wasted no time fanning the flames, reposting the alleged document with a biting caption, "You can't raise a baby in the club, sis. #facts." That single post set social media ablaze. Outrage followed. Fans called for Zeus Network to remove Chrisean from the show, and the hashtag #SaveJunior started trending within hours. The backlash was fast and fierce. Chrisean fired back, going live with tears in her eyes, calling the paperwork a complete fabrication. "I do not even smoke around my son like that," she insisted. "This is a full-blown setup. Blueface and his bitter baby mamas are behind this." But the situation took a shocking turn when her older sister Tessie joined the live. Viewers expected solidarity, but instead, Tessie called Chrisean out. "You need to stop playing the victim. Not everything is someone else's fault. Sometimes, it's you." The betrayal hit like a slap. Fans flooded Twitter, stunned by the public breakdown of family unity. Even Tessie's fed up. One user posted, "This ain't hate. This is accountability." And as if the firestorm could grow hotter, an anonymous Instagram account dropped a voice note allegedly recorded by a Zeus crew member. In the audio, a man said, "She left the baby on set again, no car seat, no diaper bag. We cannot keep covering for her." The 37-second clip ignited another wave of concern. Now, with medical leaks, family fallout, and behind-the-scenes audio surfacing, the question echoing across every platform was no longer just about custody. It was about whether baby Junior's safety had been compromised in the pursuit of fame. And just like that, the internet imploded. What began as whispers turned into an all-out digital war, with fans divided sharply down the middle: team Chrisean versus team intervention. One side passionately defended her, arguing that society is always quick to vilify black mothers under pressure. "She's doing her best," they insisted. "Where's Blueface's accountability?" But critics on the other side weren't having it. "This baby doesn't need to be a storyline or live stream content," they countered. "He needs a stable, nurturing home before it's too late." Then, adding gasoline to the fire, mother Carissa jumped in with a Facebook Live that went viral in seconds. Holding up a legal file folder she claimed came from her attorney, Carissa declared she'd already filed for emergency guardianship of her grandson. "If y'all wanna play with that baby's life, I got time. I got receipts. And I got a lawyer, who don't miss, she snapped. But the line that really sent Jaws to the floor. That baby needs a mother, not a marketing plan. Hugh. While some called her messy and overinvolved, even mainstream outlets, like Hollywood Unlocked and Boats Up, began reporting on the situation like it was a breaking national crisis. Soon, celebrities began chiming in too. JT from City Girls tweeted, "I love Chrisean, but she needs a break." Erica Mena offered heartfelt advice. Sometimes stepping back to heal is what the baby needs most. Even Young Miami got cryptic, posting, "Being outside ain't worth losing your child." Meanwhile, Zeus Network, the platform that helped launch Chrisean's rise, reportedly began backing away. According to insiders, executives warned her about a behavioral clause in her contract. Translation: any more public incidents involving her child could lead to a temporary suspension from filming. A source close to the production said, "We love her story, but not at the expense of a child's safety. The brand's reputation is on the line." All the while, Blueface kept stoking the flames. He reposted drama clips and hinted that a custody battle was on the horizon. But leaked DMs making the rounds told a different story, ones that suggested he didn't actually want custody, just to publicly shame Chrisean into retreating. And so, we're left with a mother in emotional turmoil, a father allegedly weaponizing media, and a child stuck at the center of it all. What was once tabloid gossip has morphed into a cultural flashpoint. Instagram feeds are flooded with throwbacks of Chrisean fighting and crying on live streams, captioned with brutal judgments like, "And y'all said she should be a mom." Others demand action. "That baby's first words gone, be where my lawyer at." But her supporters came hard with clapbacks. "Perfect moms don't exist," one fan wrote. "Half y'all were raised in worse." Viral posts defended Chrisean's trauma, framing it as a product of her past, not proof of her failure. Even influencers couldn't agree. Simone urged compassion, saying, "Support, not shame." But Tokyo Toni bit back. She don't want help, she wants fame. Then came a viral TikTok from someone claiming to be a CPS intern, stating without names that a certain celeb mom's case file was thicker than a college textbook. The comment section erupted. "That baby needs a village. Carissa gone get custody before Chrisean even blinks. Y'all still blaming Blue." After this, the entertainment industry began weighing into. Love and hip-hop star Erica Mena posted a cryptic caption, "Some people have babies to heal. Others have them to hold on to fame." Fans immediately linked the message to Chrisean, fueling the hashtag Unfit or Unfair, which soon trended on X, formerly Twitter. But the final gut punch came when Zeus Network's co-founder reportedly unfollowed Chrisean and quietly removed her. Highlight reel from the platform's official page. "In the court of public opinion, the case is louder than ever and it's far from over." As soon as the dust began to settle, fan theories lit up like wildfire. Speculation flooded social media. Was Zeus cutting ties with Chrisean? Were they trying to clean up the brand before the scandal spiraled further? Even Charlemagne Tha God weighed in on The Breakfast Club, urging Chrisean needs to unplug from the cameras, from the attention, and plug into a therapist's chair. This is not about clicks anymore. There's a baby now, this is real life. When someone as candid as Charlemagne speaks softly, it signals a turning point. Over on YouTube, reaction videos erupted across the board. Gossip bloggers from Impressive to Tasha K to Storm and Roe dissected every frame of Chrisean's recent chaos, adding their own spin to an increasingly tangled narrative. One content creator sparked a deeper conversation. "This is bigger than Chrisean. It's about how networks knowingly place unstable personalities in front of millions, chasing views at the expense of mental health. We're all complicit." Suddenly, the debate shifted. It was no longer just about whether Chrisean was fit to be a mom, it became a referendum on the entire reality TV industry. Should cast members pass psychological screenings? Should platforms like Zeus be held legally accountable for what they promote? But more urgently, who's protecting Baby Jr.? That question became the emotional center of the firestorm. Amid the trending hashtags, leaked messages, and polarizing debates, one truth remained: a baby is being raised under a microscope, dragged through headlines before he can speak, and spotlighted in a war he never asked to be part of. He did not choose the chaos or the cameras. His future is being turned into a digital battleground while adults argue over alliances. And as the internet continued choosing sides, tag Team Blueface or hashtag Team Chris EAN-1, Tiny Life remained caught in the crossfire. needing peace, safety, and a chance at normalcy. Just when it felt like the drama had reached its peak, an unexpected bombshell dropped. Allegedly, Blueface's mother, Carissa, filed for custody of baby Junior, and the paperwork, leaked by a supposed paralegal on Reddit, included the signature of none other than Jaden Alexis. Yes, the same Jaden who had been publicly feuding with Chrisean for years, including a physical clash on Instagram Live, but now, she appeared aligned with Carissa, both reportedly backing the petition for temporary guardianship. The documents claimed that Chrisean's emotional volatility, repeated exposure to risky environments, and erratic public behavior made her unfit for now. That leak sent shockwaves through social media. Some former supporters pivoted instantly. "If there's paperwork and witnesses, I'm sorry, but #SaveJunior, they posted. Others smelled strategy, theorizing that Blueface had been orchestrating the entire play, with Carissa and Jaden acting as his chess pieces, while Chrisean was left scrambling to defend herself. But it was not just the custody petition that broke the internet. It was a new audio clip. A voice note surfaced, allegedly from Chrisean's own aunt, and it sent fans reeling all over again.